My confidence was down here. It was January 2020. I'd just given birth to my son and I had lost my pink. Did you know that? When a flamingo becomes a parent, it can quite literally lose its pink colouring because it gives so much to its offspring. And I guess that's what happened to me. My life had changed and I felt drained of Holly. The lockdowns meant I'd felt more out of touch with the world than ever before, and the thought of going back to a job after maternity leave that no longer filled my cup gave me a lot of anxiety. I'd pretty much forgotten how to speak to an adult. Peppa Pig, anyone? So how is it that I'm stood here now presenting a TEDx talk to a room full of people and those watching online? Well, I was struck by a figurative bolt of lightning. During my maternity leave, there was very little for me to do due to the lockdowns other than walk for miles every day. My Fitbit was loving it, with my son in the pushchair around the park. And I would spend hours and hours every day devouring podcasts and audiobooks, and I became completely obsessed with the idea of personal development. And there was a moment during my daily walk around the park that something hit me, and I made a promise to myself in that moment that I would implement everything I'd learned, everything I'd absorbed, and really commit to it and see what happened. Because we live in a time where we have the connections, the platforms, the impact that our grandparents could have only ever dreamed of. So it's important that we, as women, show up, right? For our children, for the next generation, for ourselves. So here are the 3 key things that I made happen in my mind that changed the way I approach life and what I get out of it. So the first thing, and you're going to hear this word a lot now, decisions. Take risks and make decisions. Not making a decision is still a decision in itself with a very real outcome. And you might be sat there thinking, yeah, but what if I make the wrong one? There's never truly a wrong choice. It might lead you down a path that you maybe necessarily didn't expect, but it's often on those paths where we truly grow, and who knows what you might find along the way. So don't stay stuck. Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, once said, if you're not embarrassed by the first version of your product, you've launched it too late. So just go for it and aim for action over perfection. The next thing is all about tipping the scales in your favour. Make the fear of not saying yes to something and missing out on an opportunity outweigh the fear of what other people might think of you. Because here's the truth, regret is a much heavier burden than failure, and that sense of what could have been doesn't feel good. And this shift alone is quite literally the reason I'm stood here now. Imagine if I was so concerned about being judged negatively that I'd passed up the opportunity to do this. Excuses will always be there, opportunities won't. The next thing, that voice in your head, the one that screams, alert, alert, what do you think you're doing? Don't interpret that inner critic as you being in the wrong room. Take that feeling as a sign of growth, as a sign of you pushing the boundaries of your comfort zone, which is actually pretty amazing. Think of it as your personal growth bell. And, my personal growth bell would try to hold me back. It'd ring, who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing? But I learned to reframe those thoughts. And as I pushed through those uncomfortable moments, incredible things started to happen. I now run a successful business doing something that I truly love. I've met wonderful people, and I get to be part of opportunities that would have been a million miles away before. And things continue to unfold for me. And if you can push through those moments, you'll see beautiful things happen too. So for me, it was my lightning bolt moment in the park that led me here to this TEDx stage. And I want to leave you with this. Every risk, every decision, every encounter with self-doubt, you can handle it. You have the power to create an amazing life and the mindset to say, why not? when it comes to going after what you really want, and if you feel like you've lost it, getting your pink back too. And remember to be in rooms where women are committed to personal growth. You'll see how different the conversation is. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.